Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel for my first video of 2023. This film is rated M for mature themes and coarse language. Seeing the inspiration behind Steven Spielberg's love for cinema and film, this movie is the greatest way for film buffs to start the year, so this is Kier's Reviews and this is my review of The Fabelmans.
One more thing, Dolly. Let's not tell your father. It'll be our secret movie, just yours and mine. Okay?
Okay.
The Fabelmans is the newest project from Steven Spielberg that serves as a semi-autobiographical story loosely based on his early life and early beginnings as a director. As a boy who watched the adventures of Tintin at the age of 8 in his local cinema, confused as to whether the characters he was watching were live action or animation, I was instantly and immensely captured at that point in everything to do with film or cinema. Having had that experience given to me by Spielberg, seeing a version of his infatuation with anything to do with film in this story was incredibly relatable for me, and because I share that love of his, I couldn't wipe the giddy grin off my face for the entire 150 minutes. This movie captures exactly what it needs to in that it displays how passion can lead to challenges, but ultimately if you keep pushing through and have that determination to make it and be somebody in the industry you endeavoured to be in, then you have a decent chance at making it. While there have been many odes to cinema and Hollywood before, like with Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Fabelmans is a movie for any aspiring filmmakers out there, as well as anyone who has fallen in love with cinema.
I'm asking you to do this now for your mom.
Yeah, and I said that I will, just not tomorrow.
Don't be selfish. She just lost her mother. That's more important than your hobby.
Dad, can you stop calling it a hobby?
It'll cheer her up. Watching this, it's something we can
Her
do.
mom just died. How's that gonna cheer her up?
Because you made it for her.
While a 2.5-hour runtime can seem very daunting, the quality that Spielberg has created here is mind-blowing. You can see that he has poured his heart and soul into every second of this story, and as an audience member, you can feel the beauty and memories that he recalls and has recreated for an audience that may feel the exact same way he did when he watched his first film in the cinema, The Greatest Show on Earth. Seeing the way the lead character Sammy grows from a young boy to a teenager with a consistent love for movies and filmmaking makes this an astonishing watch for anybody interested in the illusion and places that a movie can take you. Seeing how movies used to be cut together and how Sammy could build up his body of work with very little, but instead relied on the strength and width of his creativity, made the entire experience of The Fabelmans so much more special. As he acquired the latest in technology with 8mm cameras to 16mm cameras, and watching how he commits so much of his time to capturing moments in his life that sometimes uncover some upsetting and emotional family secrets, but also creating his own interpretations of Hollywood blockbusters, it becomes so much more personal from the first second.
You think whatever bad things you want about me, kiddo, but you stop making movies, it'll break your mother's heart. You will break her heart, I mean it. She doesn't deserve that, not from anybody, least of all from you.
Not only is the target audience mainly for those that want to engross themselves in their love for films, but Spielberg also touches on the appeal of dreams and the fragility of memories, these aspects reaching a much larger audience. While some are enriched by the scenes of filmmaking, others will see through that idea and see Spielberg's commentary on how memories can be kept and how fragile the concept of keeping or disposing them can be, therefore impacting the outcome of the final product, whether that be a movie or a real-life circumstance. The major theme of dreams and chasing that dream to make it a reality through patience but also a strong inner desire and passion makes The Fabelmans accessible for anybody viewing the film. No matter what your goals in life are and no matter what you want to be, the theme of dreams shines through the plot as there's a brilliant line of dialogue spoken by Dano that perfectly wraps the pursuit of dreams up perfectly, and it will now forever be a quote that I keep with me for the rest of my life and may now be my favourite line of dialogue in cinema history, and that is,
We've gone too far in our story to actually say the end.
Not only is The Fabelmans emotionally and thematically resonant with its viewers, but the performances captured in this movie are nothing short of outstanding. I apply this word to every single member in the cast, from Dano to Sam Rechner. Paul Dano captures a fatherly yet disciplinary role that doesn't overwhelm the characters or the viewers, but he distinctly leaves an emotional print on the audience's hearts as the story develops. His performance lingers with you long past the credits rolling. As you walk out of the cinema, you can't help but just remember everything about Paul Dano's utterly incredible performance. It's so memorable, in fact, that I want him to be nominated for a Best Actor Oscar, and if I'm being honest, I really want this film to win Best Picture too, at this point in time, of course. Everyone is spectacular, and while some may be more noticeable than others, there was never a moment in which I didn't believe a portrayal being anything but realistic. The pace of this film is so brilliant too, as it never feels long or short. It's at the exact runtime that it needs to fully flesh out every aspect of the story that it needs to in order to fully emotionally drain or inspire you.
He came to us as a man, a handsome young man. He could have come as a girl, or an old man, or someone with leprosy, but
Nobody knows what he really looked like.
probably he looked like you.
Oh, because he was
Jewish. A handsome Jewish boy.
The Fabelmans is that rare movie that is scarily relatable for myself, but it captures more than expected, and because it is so obviously a personal film, so much so that you can genuinely feel it within the different sequences, Spielberg creates one of his best projects to date, as he inspires viewers of all ages. Garnering some of the greatest performances from the cast, as well as faithfully and perfectly delivering such a heartfelt and honest retelling of some of his own life, Spielberg knows how to tell a story, while also thematically being so successfully relevant and resonant with its audience even after leaving the cinema once the credits have finished rolling. I sincerely implore everyone to go to the cinemas to see this with their whole family, as it is an utterly admirable masterpiece that captures its viewers from start to finish, so I'm giving The Fabelmans a very strong 10 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching. Are you going to see The Fabelmans? Let me know below. As always, be sure to have a look at my previous reviews of Avatar: The Way of Water and Bones and All. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Letterboxd and Instagram for all of my latest movie reviews. This has been Kier's Reviews, signing off for now.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.